Hello, I'm Josh Boker, and and you're watching The Peach Pitch, a music review channel where I review music. And we're talking about the new EP from Real Estate. It's called Half a Human. This is the new EP from the New Jersey based indie rock band Real Estate, who I would say have been around for over a decade now. And honestly, this group is one of my favorite bands of all time. And I just absolutely love their output over the years. And I have really kind of gone into a little bit of detail when I reviewed the Alex Bleeker solo album earlier a few weeks ago. So I can be a little subtle. I really loved The Main Thing, the record that they last came out with. And it was a record that was one of my favorite albums of last year and really showed the uneasiness and isolation that many of us have felt last year. And while also adding some new stylistic variation here and there too. And Half a Human, this new EP, is a small batch of tracks that are really from those same sessions. And I would say they definitely do sound like they are from those same sessions too. Not to say that's a bad thing, but they do sound like they could have ended up on The Main Thing. And also, a lot of these do sound like B-sides as well. They might not have ended up being highlights from The Main Thing, but they are pretty enjoyable and nonetheless. So does this new EP really add some new variation or some new ideas coming from their last album? Yes and no, but I would say there are subtle stylistic variations. I would say enough to scratch that itch of wanting some new tendencies. These songs do have a breezy, quiet aesthetic that you typically get from Real Estate. And there are moments of sonic details that are slightly different, kind of like the electronics at the end of In the Garden or the jammier elements on the title track. And D Plus, which was released initially on Alex Bleeker's solo album, if you saw that review, you probably noticed I had a lot of issues with that track. And I would say this new version of D Plus on this album done by the band is a lot better. For one thing, it's shorter. It's at 4 minutes. It's definitely shorter, more concise. My issue with the earlier one was it was too long. So this certainly solved that. There's more layered instrumentation too. There's more things going on as well, like more backing electronics, backing vocals, a crunchier guitar lead, and a better vocal delivery from Alex Bleeker. All in all, I think the track is a lot more enjoyable. Soon is the perfect guitar-driven tune that really sounds a lot like November or You off of The Main Thing. Ribbon is the EP's closer. It's more of a slow-burning ballad that is both comforting and isolating. All in all, Real Estate do sound pretty good on this new EP of tracks. And although it doesn't really bring anything groundbreaking or new to the table, and if they do, it is a little bit subtle, I would say it really definitely scratches that itch of fans wanting more Real Estate and wanting more new tracks. It definitely scratches the itch for me. I think you should check it out if you're a fan. Definitely if you're a fan of The Main Thing last year, I think you would definitely like this. It's really just more of that. And although it's nothing extremely new or different from the band, I still think, if you want more Real Estate, it'll definitely get that for you. If I had to rate this thing out of 10, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. Although I don't personally love these songs as much as I do on the highlights from The Main Thing, they're still good. They're still great. They're still great tracks, and I still recommend them. From what I've lost in my hairline, I've only grown in my love for music. The Peach Pitch. Bye.